Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading. I'm Lisa, this is Rooted Souls Tarot, and this is your weekly reading, your weekly tarot reading. So, what's going on with you this week? What's the energy around you this week? Let's have a little bit of a look. We'll look at the tarot, then we'll have a little sneaky peek at some oracle cards. So, Virgo, this is for you if you are sun, moon or rising. It's a general reading, so just take from it what you need and leave behind what you don't. So let's have a little bit of a look. What do we have for you this week, Virgo? We have the Three of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Strength card, the Knight of Wands, and the Hermit. So, Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is about working together. So I think for you this week is going to involve other people on some level. So other people who've got different skills to you, different mindsets maybe, different ways of looking at things, and they're going to bring their knowledge and their wisdom to the table to help you to do something. To create something, to do a job, to do something at work. There's going to be something that you're going to have to look to somebody else to give you a bit of a helping hand. Shall we have a little bit of a look at what else we've got to go with that? Let's have a few cards. So, we've got the Nine of Swords. We've got the Magician. Okay, so I think these helpers, these people that are collaborating with you this week, you know, a little bit of teamwork. I think it's because maybe you're feeling quite stressed. You're feeling quite stressed about something, and so maybe it is your friend stepping in to give you a bit of a helping hand with your children. Maybe it is, you know, a work colleague giving you a helping hand with some stuff at work that's feeling overwhelming and making you feel stressed. Maybe it's your other half taking some weight of some home stuff off your shoulders. But I think, you know, there is some stress related to this working with others. So I think, you know, it's all about relinquishing control sometimes and letting others step in, helping you, and maybe delegating a little bit to get some stuff done. We've got the Magician here as well. So the Magician, he says you've got all the tools you need to do the job in hand. So maybe don't feel so stressed because you have got the resources that you need. So actually, maybe, you know, it's not even within you. Maybe it's within your little team that you've got the resources you need to get the job done. It's a general reading, so obviously it's going to be something different for everybody. But please let me know if it resonates down in the comments below. I'd love to know what's going on with you and if this fits. And also, if you fancy, give me a thumbs up if you like the reading. That's always a winner. And also subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because I'd love to have you. Okay. So I think working with others, not being afraid to ask for a little bit of a helping hand this week, or, you know, accepting help if it's offered, and tapping into all of your resources this week to get things done. Things can feel overwhelming, can't they, when you're just on your own? But then when you've got other people that, you know, are helping you to push forward with whatever it is that you know you've got going on, then things can feel lighter. And also, you know, as somebody who's worked on their own, you know, I've worked for myself for a lot of years, it can be very lonely, can't it, when you're working on your own and doing your own thing, doing your own business. So it's quite nice sometimes to get some input from other people, and it can also release that stress because you think, oh, if only I'd have thought of that. That's a great way of looking at it. So definitely connecting with others is going to be important for you this week, Virgo. We've got the Page of Wands there. Page of Wands is about moving through things in a light and bright kind of way, keeping things simple. And I think that, you know, I think you may be moving into the week with a bit of heavy energy, and I think if you can sort of try and release some of that heaviness and move forwards in a lighter and brighter, fun kind of way, maybe get out and have a little bit of a laugh if you can, go and see some friends, go and do some things that make you happy, and just don't overcomplicate things, just keep things simple and keep things light, and I think, you know, you're going to move through the week in a much happier and possibly more productive way than if you would if you kept in that heavy energy. So we've got the Lovers card as our next card. So again, that's connections, that's deep connections with somebody. So maybe, you know, you need to look to get out with your significant other. Maybe you need to just lighten things up in your home space. If it's not a significant other, you know, who else is it that you've got that deep connection with? Somebody at work, maybe. But we've got this Devil card here to go with it. And I think, you know, the Devil card's at the bottom here. It's weighty, it's heavy, it's low vibrational stuff. And then we've got that Page of Swords at the top. So, you know, I think what I said earlier was right. You know, we need to just keep ourselves light. We need to keep ourselves bright. Connect with the people that are important to us, that can help lift us, and to do whatever we can to stay out of that negative Nelly kind of way of thinking that comes with the devil of, you know, I can't, I'm not worthy, I'm not, you know, I'm not capable, and replace that with, I'm amazing, I can do this, I've got this, let's do this. You know, just changing your language sometimes can make the world of difference. And I think, you know, those are all the little things that you've got to do this week to keep you in this high vibrational energy, because I think maybe might have the tendency to fall into that negative way of thinking this week because things do feel heavy. So like I say, get out, try and have some fun, connect with people. I think people are big in your week this week, Capricorn. I don't know why I said that, Virgo. Strength. I think you're going to need to draw on some of that inner strength of yours this week. And to be honest, I'm a Virgo. I'm sick of seeing that card. That card, I think, has been coming up for us an awful lot, if not certainly for me, as I've been doing my own cards. I think it's things have felt quite difficult of late. Things have felt quite heavy, and I think you've had to just keep drawing on those reserves of strength to keep you upbeat, to keep you feeling light and bright, and to stop you from falling into that negative spiral of heavy energy, which isn't productive in any kind of way. It doesn't help you move forwards, it just holds you back. So I think you're just going to be fighting a little bit this week to keep yourself up and keep yourself, you know, feeling light, bright and sparkly. We've got the Judgment card there. The Judgment card is a new lease of life. It's you blossoming into feeling in a whole different way. So I'm hoping that, you know, come midweek, come sort of day 4 or 5, even if we're looking at a 10-day stretch, 7 to 10 day stretch, then things are going to start feeling lighter. You see there, she's just ascending. She's this light little dancer, just blossoming out of her physical heavy body. So I think you're going to start feeling lighter come midweek. And we've got the Emperor there. Oh, he's powerful, he's in control, he's just really just chilled and laid back. So I'm thinking that this is gonna start shifting. Things are going to start shifting, the energy is going to start shifting, and you are going to feel a little bit more laid back, a little bit more calmer, a little bit more peaceful, more confident, and really ready to take control and move onwards. Because I think, you know, you do want to move onwards. I think you've got stuff that you're wanting to do, and I think things are feeling very overwhelming and very weighty, and you know, as I've said before, it can be very tempting, excuse me, I've just dropped one, very tempting to fall into that lower vibrational energy, and very easy to do that. So I think, you know, you just got to be strong, you've got to really dig in and lift yourself and give yourself that judgment moment where you're just, you know, being reborn in this light, bright, floaty kind of energy. Right, we've got the Knight of Wands next. Knight of Wands is moving forwards in a fiery kind of way. She is, well, Knights are all about moving forwards, about taking action, about being proactive, and a wand is about moving towards your joys, your passions, the things that make you happy. So I think, you know, after that little bit of a blip at the start of the week, and that lovely rebirth of light energy, I think you are going to be moving forwards in, you know, a woman on a mission, I actually think, or a man on a mission. I'm going to be a woman on a mission, I've just decided. So What else have we got going with that? We've got the 5 of Cups. So again, focusing on the positives rather than the negatives. Not looking at the 3 cup bowls that have fallen over. Focusing on the 2 that you've still got lovely things in. So again, taking that step back, taking a look at the bigger picture and focusing in on the amazing things, on the good stuff, rather than the stuff that's not serving you anymore, that needs to just be let go. And then we've got the Page of Pentacles. So a new opportunity coming your way, news relating to a pentacle. So whether you've been waiting for some news relating to your material world, are you selling your house? Are you waiting for a job application reply? Are you waiting for some money to come your way? I think once you start getting that energy moving forwards, I think things are going to start livening up a little bit. I think if you're focusing on that positive and just really working on the positives and trying to forget that negative, low vibrational stuff, then you're opening yourself up to opportunities and good news coming your way. We could all do with a little bit of that, couldn't we? We've got the Hermit card next. The Hermit card is a card of taking some time to look within, taking some time to just be, to maybe learn a little bit about yourself by just being and just being quiet and just connecting with yourself. Got the 7 of Swords, the World. So I think if you can take some time to just connect with yourself, to just be you. I feel like you need some real quiet time. I feel like I need some quiet time. Please let me know if you feel the same. I feel like you just needing some time where you can just be you. You can reflect on what's going on with you. Things can, you can find that connection with self through peace and quiet, whether that's getting out into nature, getting on your yoga mat, sitting on your meditation cushion, swinging in your hammock, which is what I'm going to do later, in the back garden, because it's absolutely boiling here at the moment. However you can find that connection with yourself, you need to take every opportunity to do that. I think when you are quiet, when things settle down and you've got time to breathe, you've got time to think, you've got time to just be yourself, then that's when our best plans come to us. That's when our best inspirations come to us. I know, the times when I've been on holiday, I've been sat around the pool, I've not had to think about work, I've not had to think about anything. I've had some corkers of ideas. And that's what I feel like you need to do by the end of this week. You're going to need to really withdraw yourself a little bit. Actually, that is exactly what you need to do. You need to withdraw into yourself, have some peace, have some quiet, just rest with no intentions, with no expectations, with not even a plan, just rest. And you're going to get some inspirations coming your way. And that, my friend, is going to give you a brand new start. I think it's going to bring this cycle to an end. It's going to bring the last cycle of life in whatever area it is that you like it to, that you're thinking about as we're talking through this reading. I think it's going to bring it to an end and you're going to have some bright, nice, new ideas. Excuse me. Oh, tickly cough there. New, exciting ideas to take yourself forwards into this new cycle. The World is the last card of the Major Arcana. You're going to gather yourself together. You're going to gather all the information, all of the insight, all of the knowledge that you gained in the last cycle, and you're going to use it to set things on fire moving forwards, and really move yourself onwards towards whatever it is that you've got going on in your life right now, Virgo. But, interesting reading. Starts off quite low vibrational, and by the end of this week, this next 10 days, I think you're gonna be feeling completely different. But don't forget, please take time to just be yourself, just to sit, to have some quiet time with no expectations, no agendas, and see what happens, because I do believe you're gonna get some inspirations. Right, what have we got here? Brown Bear Spirit. What can I say? Take time out. You need to take some time out. You really, really do. It's important. It's important for your well-being. It's important for your next, then what comes next. It's important. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. I mean, if you believe in yourself like that beautiful little spirit squirrel does, you're not going to go far wrong. So, you know, believe that you can. But I think we can be positive, we can be upbeat when we've rested, when we've looked after ourselves, when we've done all the necessary things to look after ourselves and keep ourselves feeling upbeat. So I think, again, it comes back to take some time out. Dog spirit, be loyal to whatever it is that you love. I'm not going to say anything on that because that means something different to everybody, but I think somebody needs to hear that, and that needs to sort of resonate with somebody. What do you love? Who do you love? Be loyal to them, be loyal to that, and more than anything, be loyal to yourself. Who doesn't love a dog in a little floral crown? I mean, as an ex-florist, that just floats all of my boats. I love dogs and love flowers. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. You take care of yourself. Stay rooted, stay magical, and stay open. And in the meantime, just chill. Just chill. You've got this, Virgo. You are strong. Hopefully you're not going to have to dig deep into that strength much longer. We're on the home straight, hopefully, us Virgos. Right, you take care of yourself, and I'll catch up again with you very, very soon.